just between us and everyone listening. Welcome to Just Between Us. Late night thoughts and random stuff. Mental health and messy moments. Things that should have stayed inside the group chat.
Hi, and welcome to the Just Between Us podcast with Lauren
and Jamie. So, what did you do this week, Jamie?
So this week it was my birthday week.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Even though I forgot.
It's okay. You're the only person that forgot.
I don't rub it in, that's so bad. I woke up on the 20th and I was like,
Yeah, my birthday was on the 19th.
I know, because I looked at my calendar and she was like, oh, Jamie's birthday soon, and then I saw her and I was like, it's been.
It's been and gone.
And normally I set like one of those like reminders on my like calendar, and apparently it didn't do that this year. I set it for every year and it didn't do it this year.
Oh well, maybe you need a new phone.
Okay, my phone now. I'd rather keep my phone until it's broken.
So what did you do on my birthday that you missed?
It wasn't on your birthday. I wasn't doing anything on your birthday. I was just like probably napping or something, I don't know. But I did go to a gig on Thursday. That was really cool. It was really cool. I went to York. I made them really late for the gig. And then I had a nightmare getting changed. I didn't like any of my outfits. I was having a really like fat day. I was like, this is awful. Everything's awful. And then we were in the car and we were already late and I really needed to pee and I was really scared to tell them that I needed to pee. So I tried to hold it in. And everyone was like, oh, it's fine. I was like, it's not fine. And then the more I rushed, the more clumsy I got. I kept tripping over everything and like setting off the automatic like hands. So I got into the bathroom and I put my phone on the side and I put it under the tap and it set off the tap and the tap went all over my phone.
Oh my God.
The more I rush, the more clumsy I get.
I could have gone as well because I got the day off, but I did go to a funeral the day before, so
That makes sense.
I was kind of thinking after the funeral, I was like, oh, you know what would make this better? Like doing something really fun.
Yeah.
And then I didn't, so oh well.
That's
But on a serious note, it has been so hot this past week.
Yes. It has. It's been very hot and it's due to get even hotter apparently.
I know. And I've really felt the struggle, especially today.
Yeah.
Really, really bad.
So, you're on some antidepressants.
I am.
So do you want to talk about what that does like in the heat?
So, especially SSRIs, like sertraline, fluoxetine or citalopram in particular, during hot weather you are more susceptible to heat stroke. And oh man, last year it was just constant and I didn't really know why I was feeling so ill. Migraines, nausea, feeling faint, sweating a lot as well. It really doesn't help at all. But it's the same with the ADHD meds.
Actually got 2 meds that you're on that make heat worse.
Well, I'm on like 4, aren't I?
Oh yeah, there is that.
So I'm on the sertraline, propranolol, amitriptyline, and I have my methylphenidate for my ADHD as well.
It's a lot.
So there's a lot going on. But during hot weather, it is just an absolute nightmare.
So what would you like say to anyone like who is on meds during the summer? Like what are your top tips to like surviving the summer while on meds?
I'd make sure you're reading your medication pamphlets because it can give you a bit of an idea of if you are more susceptible to dehydration. Drinking plenty of water. I know for people with ADHD that can be quite difficult because you just forget to drink. Reminders, just carry a bottle with you. Making sure you've ate plenty of food or little bits often. Just keep an eye on yourself really.
Yeah, being aware of how your body's feeling.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit more difficult for me, just with me suffering from migraines. I've got the vasovagal, so that makes me feel thin anyways. And then, like, I've got historic eating disorder, so, like, being in hot weather can, like, trigger that if you're too hot to eat.
I think the most important thing for anyone is you know your body better than anyone else. So if you're not feeling right, then you know that better.
Exactly, yeah. Wear loose clothing. So like today, I've got a really loose dress on. Yeah, just keep an eye on your body. Obviously, heart rate, nausea, dizziness. These are all signs of heat stroke, so just keep an eye on it. That's what I'd recommend.
That's some good tips.
It is some good tips.
I get to stay hydrated though.
Mm.
I'll get to like 4 p.m. and be like, why do I have a headache? And I'm like, oh, I haven't drank anything.
And I think when you've got ADHD or even like mental health or whatever it is, you just forget to look after yourself. You get so fixated on other things. So it's important to keep an eye on your friends. Even just being aware of how your own medication can affect you.
Yeah, I think it's doing the research on the medication. I think, especially like, I've taken medications and not read the pamphlet because the pamphlet's scary and it tells you all the side effects and it gets like, it's really overwhelming, but like, it's important to read it still.
You need to be aware of how it affects your body.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on yourself. Stay hydrated. Stay in the shade.
And just have a good summer.
Bowie has exited the chat.
For the next bit, I thought we'd talk a little bit about music. Question for you.
Go on then.
What was the first record that you ever bought? Mine's embarrassing, so you can't laugh.
See, I'm actually really proud of my first vinyl. So it was LA Woman by The Doors, and I was so excited to get it. Big fan.
That's a really good record. Mine's really embarrassing and you can't laugh when I tell you. The Simon and Garfunkel Greatest Hits. They sang that song, Hello Darkness My Old Friend. And that's why I bought it, because it had that song on it.
And it's always the greatest hits. When you first get a record player, you don't know what you like. I didn't anyways. You don't know what you like. You're like, you know what, if I just get a greatest hits, it'll have some bangers on there.
Yeah.
And then your friends go flicking through your vinyls and they're like, bit embarrassing, half of it's greatest hits.
Simon and Garfunkel are a good duo. What hair slander against them. And then recently, Rob bought me, do you know who, I've forgotten her name, but she sang Pretty Little Baby. Honey something, I think her name is.
I've got a list on my notes app of all of the Beatles records that I'm missing. There's only a couple. I get it up, but I'm recording on my phone, and I've got like 3 or 4 of the Rolling Stones ones that we don't have as well. I am committed to completing all the Beatles, all the Rolling Stones. I've got all the Doors.
I think all the last ones that you have are going to be the most expensive ones, the hard to get ones.
I had a look before. I found, you know what, I did find most of them in the record shop up the street to me. Like 50, 60 quid. I'm like, I don't want to do it. But if I do find them in a shop where they don't actually really know what they've got, like the ones that we bought the other day, it's going to be worth it.
And it's fun to like have the adventure of finding them like in places that you don't expect to find them.
Yeah.
What is like your like genre of music? Because mine, I'll admit, I like sad songs a lot. I was realising when I was listening to songs in the car, I was like, all of the songs I like are really sad.
See, I like a little bit of everything. I like, also I love the Doors, Rolling Stones, Beatles, Charles Bradley, he's a good one to listen to if you like some sad music. David Bowie, all like the classics. And I was brought up listening to 90s dance music, like Technotronics, with my dad in the car, going to like classic mini events, listening to Technotronics in the car.
Cool.
The minute I moved more towards like punk, Dead Kennedys, one of my favourite bands. Idols, we've seen Idols.
They were really good. I'm a big fan of them now. We also went to go see the Viagra Boys and I'm a big fan of them now.
Love the Viagra Boys. If you've not listened to them before, they are absolutely wild. And watching them live is like
That's
something.
good stage presence.
Something.
But don't go
Out
if
of
you
this
don't want to be
world.
in a mosh pit.
Yeah, no. Nearly like fell over and did not come back from that. Then I just had these 2 guys just like lifting me up. But that's the good thing about like punk style gigs, like everyone looks out for each other.
They'd fallen over and everyone made room to like and then go and help them up, so it was like really respectful and really
Yeah.
like, even though it seemed out of control, it felt quite safe.
Another one I've seen, I think it was last year, I went to go see my work friend Sabrina, Kneecap.
Yeah, you told me about that. That was a good one as well. you said.
Amazing. Half it's Irish or is it Gaelic? No,
Gaelic, yeah.
in English, and they brought back into Ireland more native language.
It was a dying language for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, so they've brought back like more of their like Irish culture to younger people, because that definitely had been lost. Really, really positive.
Something I want to do is I've never been to a festival. I'd like to go to a festival. I think that would be an experience. But then the closer I get to 30 and then where's my backache going, I think maybe it's not for me.
It'd be a really, really good experience, even if it was to go for a day.
Yeah, just go like during the day.
Yeah, because I've only gone to Chub Fest with Lewis's band, Badness. That was really good, but at the same time, it's not like a classic festival.
We'll go for a day.
We'll have a look.
The final bit that I wanted to talk to you about today, and you have to promise not to laugh.
I can't promise that I'm not going to laugh.
Right, so I'm going to tell you something really embarrassing.
Go on, man.
Right, when I was younger and you first started drinking, I thought that you had to get in every drink has a percentage of alcohol in it, right?
Yeah.
And say for a cider has like 4 to 5%.
Yeah.
I thought you had to collect that until you got to 100% and then you would be 100% drunk. Like
No.
I thought one cider's like 5%, two ciders 10%, great, I'm 10% drunk. Then I'd be like 15%, 20%, and I thought like you had, and then you would be 100% drunk.
So what did you think about like whiskies and stuff?
I thought
Like 70% proof. I'm 70% drunk now.
yeah, that's what I thought. I genuinely thought
Did-
that. Yeah.
I just want to check. When did you learn that that wasn't true?
After the first couple of times.
Okay,
It's
right.
like no one else is counting. Why am I the only one like doing maths?
Are you like good at maths as well? Oh, so it didn't even help the maths.
I'm not good at maths. I saw something online and it was saying like when two people like when they're out and they've got to do maths, I'm not doing it. I'm like it's all on you, and I do that sometimes. Like when we're trying to work out the bill for something, people are doing maths and I'm just pretending. I'm like, oh yeah, this and this. But it's I'm really not.
So I've sold some clothes the other day. Only for a few quid each, and someone wanted to bundle loads of things up. So I could have just gone, oh Lauren, can you just tell me which one's which, and I'll add it up on a calculator, not like a normal person would. But I kept on forgetting how much I put on the prices of each thing, so I screenshotted the prices and then put it into ChatGPT, and then got Chat to tell me how much it all added up to. Do you know how much?
You rely on ChatGPT so much.
No, you can't tell them that, Lauren. It's not good.
Yeah, it's so bad for the environment. Like each search is like so much water.
And I'm like the green person in the group as well. I grow my own veg, I'm well into recycling, reusing. I shop in charity shops, like I'm such a green person, or I try to be as green as I can, and then I use ChatGPT like 10 times a day at least.
So maybe you just should race from your own footprint.
I know.
I found out, I don't know how true this is, because again, I like saw it online. When you get like the weather and it says 65% rain or chance of rain or something,
Yeah.
like it doesn't mean 65% chance, like there's a 35% chance there's no rain. It means 65% of your area will have rain.
What do you mean?
So I like, oh, I'm like, there's 35% of no rain, I'm not going to take my umbrella, I'm going to be fine. I didn't realise it meant like 65% of my area.
Just go on my app and go, is there a sun, or is there a cloud, or is there rain?
I feel like we have reached the end of the podcast, the natural end.
Thank you for joining us on our second episode.
We'll see you again next week.
Thanks for watching.
Bye!